All right. Well, pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right. That's the cable out. Now, looks like we got some torque security bits to remove. Kind of hard to tell, but these were stickers. And I've removed the stickers to reveal the screws. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ones here on the inside seem to be the security bit. They got the little nub in the middle. So I'm gonna go grab my security bit stuff. Be right back. All right. All right, I got these from Princess Auto, pretty cheap. I don't know if it means anything, but the bit that fits for the security bit is a VT10, a Victor Tango 10. All right, there's that. There you go. The rest of the Torx connectors are a Torque 10. All right. Just looking around now for a screwdriver that's it's gonna fit my security bit. All right. Say a little bit overkill, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Perfect. All right. Looks like the security ones are quite a bit larger than the other ones. So made a mistake. Looks like these two down here were the security bits, and the other two were the security bits as well. With the nub, they're longer. I didn't see that on the first go. All right, let's see what I can do here. Okay, bottom piece just pops right out. Might be asking yourself why am I taking this apart? What good is it? The Kinect is dead. Yes, it is, but it still is a pretty good webcam. Also, motion tracking, 3D scanning, etc. So I want to connect this to my computer, but in order to do that, you need an adapter, because not only does this need a USB 3.0 connection, it also needs power as well. From what I know, 12 volts, 3 amps ought to do it. And that little connector that I just ripped out, right? Here's the end that goes into the Kinect. And as you can see, it's not standard. You know, the top part gives it the power, bottom part's regular USB. So what I plan to do is go in here and actually solder onto the board a couple wires so that I can supply the 3 amps using a power adapter from the wall. Back when the Kinect was all shiny bright, new and popular, they actually did supply, not supply, but they did offer a kit, an adapter, so you could plug this in to your laptop there, right? The adapter would go to the wall. It was a couple of boxes, bada bing, bada boom, gave it power, and you could connect it to your machine. But I guess I'm a couple years too late, and they don't sell them anymore. They don't offer them anymore. At one point, I guess Microsoft was giving them away because the Xbox One S doesn't have the Kinect appropriate adapter in the plug in the back. So you need an external power source. Anyway, they stopped giving those away for free. You can't. Well, you can buy them on the secondary market, but they're ridiculously expensive. Nobody seems to make a third-party adapter for it. So, lo and behold, people just kind of hack them, and away they go. And I figured, hey, if I break it, it was no good to me anyway. It doesn't really work all that well in the Kinect. My personal experience is that it would connect upon a fresh restart, but it wouldn't connect again. You know, if you put it to sleep and you woke it back up, it wouldn't work. The microphone wouldn't work, and that's primarily what I used it for, was the microphone. Fantastic audio controls, right? Especially if you got a couple kids, you can tell it to launch Netflix. You can tell it to launch, you know, the third movie on the right. Yeah, good stuff. So I was quite disappointed that this didn't really work. Had the original Xbox for the Kinect for the 360. That worked quite well. Audio controls were good. You know, tracking was good. Had some fun. But yeah, don't use that anymore. And apparently you can't connect the 360 Kinect to a Windows 10 machine without doing a lot of mucking around. So they don't really offer the SDK kit for this, for the 360 Kinect for Windows 10. So that's why I'm trying to get my Xbox One Kinect on Windows 10. I guess it just, you plug it in, the drivers are there on the Windows Update site, you're good to go. All right. I do see 2 screws. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's one here and there's one on the opposite side. They're Torx, so I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can remove them. It's not working. Maybe need the drill. Yeah. All right. 2 screws. Let's see what we got. Yep, that was it right there. Okay. Might be able to see a little better now. Let's see here. There you go. So there's one screw hole there. Okay. The other one right there. Take them out, good to go. Kind of interesting to note where all the sensors are. You can see the windows right here. And for the big reveal, that's what the Kinect looks like on the inside, right? You've got the main camera there. I believe that is for the infrared, and I think those are for the distance tracking. All right, so let's see here. This plastic housing looks like it comes off as well. It's got some more Torx that I didn't see before. Looks like I'll be able to get at them through the adjustable foot here. Okay, here we go. The fan has a rubber shroud around it, I guess, to keep things quiet. Interesting. What's nice, what's weird is the top is all bunched up, right? Looks like they kind of, whoever put it in, kind of jammed her in. Giggity. Okay, so ultimately what we're going to do here, if you can see, there's the standard connector there, right? And up on top here, all these pins, 2 of those pins is what we need to supply power to. So what I'm going to do, and what I've seen other YouTubers do, and ultimately this is also on YouTube, but you're going to sneak some extra wires up in here, right? Solder them on. And then with a little bit of trimming of the default cable, I should be able to snake those wires out, plug the default cable back in, and then, no, actually, my apologies. I don't think we use the default cable. I think we use a regular USB, I think it's an A to B cable, right? The big fat end to the flat spade end. As long as it's a high-speed cable, I think we'll be fine. All right. Nothing like modifying Microsoft Xbox stuff. Takes me back to the original Xbox and doing mod chips on those, the ones you had to solder before they came out with the soft mod. Good old D0. All right, well, I believe what I should do next is probably find a 3 amp 12 volt power supply. Then I can strip the cables, and then I can do a little clickety click on the Google there and see which wires I need to connect. And away we go. Well, it appears in my little box of goodies, I don't quite have 12 volt 3 amp power supply, so I guess we'll end the video there. We'll be back some other night. We'll have a power supply. I'll be ready with the documentation and what to do. Solder it up, slap it together, see if it works. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.